There's somebody else in here. In this house. I can hear them. I hear footsteps in hallways. Doors clicking closed in distant rooms. I walk into a room where smoke rises from a just-snuffed candle. Creaking sounds, rhythmic and repetitive, lead me to a bedroom on the second floor where I can find a rocking horse cantering back and forth on dusty runners. I watch it slow to a halt. Clip-clop, clip-clop, clip-clop. Not that I should be here either. It was a bad night, rain sluicing down, and the door was ajar. I saw a candle flickering in the first floor window, and thought that I might be able to shelter for a while. I called out a greeting in the hallway, not even echoes in response. I walked from room to deserted room until I found a bedroom. And without meaning to, I slept. I woke up after what could have been an hour or a day with the room muffled by a half-lit gloom and my body stiff from sleeping in damp clothes. Dust and cobwebs caked the windows and I could see only dim shapes outside. I turned and for the first time noticed that a suit of clothes had been laid out on the dresser. Had they been there before I slept? Even now I'm unsure. I found a jug of water beside the clothes and drank the brackish, stale liquid inside. Then I undressed, changed, and left my own tattered garments on the bed. I've not seen them since. I've never found that room again. Out in the hallway, lights shone dimly from glass globes lining the walls. Rain battered the grimy windows and filled the landing with its clatter, but on the edge of sound I could hear a piano played haltingly in a room on the lowest floor. Scales repeating. I padded downstairs, cautiously following the sound to a pair of double doors. They opened into a drawing room and the piano stopped. The last note damped off abruptly. I stood there. A grand, with its keys facing towards me like teeth. Like a smile, I turned, looking around the room, and started in fright as my eye caught movement. My own reflection. In a gilded-edged mirror. I smiled ruefully, and as I did so, a jarring crash behind me made my heart leap. I spun around. The piano's fallboard had slammed shut. As I watched, chest heaving, the key turned slowly in the lock. I fled, I admit, out through the double doors and down the hall, past the stairs that I had recently descended, until I caught my foot on a runner and collapsed into a window seat. I sat for a while with my head in clammy hands, until my breathing slowed to normal. A branch blown by the wind outside tapped the leaded glass. Tap, tap. I raised my head and looked down the hallway. Tap, tap. It seemed shorter than the distance I'd run. The drawing room's double doors only a few paces away. Tap, tap. Something nagged at me. Tap, tap. Something wrong. Tap, tap. I suddenly realized, tap, tap, despite the rain, the wind had died long ago. Tap, tap. Since then, I've explored this house. This set of interlinking, seemingly endless rooms. I still hear other inhabitants in distant rooms. In the first few days, I called out to them, pleaded with them, cursed them. For a while, I tried to catch one, even to the extent of laying traps made of rugs and curtain rods. All to no avail. I found fire grates, still warm to the touch, baskets lined with fresh breadcrumbs. I found water gurgling down sinks, shower heads still dripping, wreathed in steam. I found music boxes skipping a single line of music, tin monkeys shaking tin cups as their clockwork slowly winds down, and once, in what looked like an understair storage, I found an old upright piano and let my fingers walk out a few scales. I gasped as the shrill notes cut through me and filled my body with a half-remembered terror. I slammed the fallboard down and locked the wretched thing before I scurried on towards the new horrors. I wonder sometimes how far away I am now from the city. The windows are still grime-smeared and only just translucent, but the dim light coming through them is tinged at the edges with flicking green. The paintings on the walls are strange. The walls themselves are strange, in ways I can't express. I feel unwelcome, watched and barely tolerated. I should leave. I would leave. If I could find my way out.